Hello, and
Hello.
welcome to episode 18 of the Evil and Eerie Podcast.
Ooh.
We're almost at 20,
Yeah, we are.
which is woo. We're back with Luca, who almost choked on her kombucha water.
Kombucha water. It's just regular water now. Well, I
Oh.
refilled it. Would usually be, I don't know if you can see it,
Oh, it's Flow.
rose and strawberry flavored, but not
Oh.
I refilled it.
So welcome back. Today is an exciting day. Well, tomorrow's an exciting day for you, not today. You're going to a 2-month excursion. You're going on a 2-month excursion.
In the Bermuda Triangle.
Let's hope you come back alive.
Yep. Oh my. Gotta get up really early for that. Like 2 a.m.
When you say 2 a.m., what time's your flight?
I think it's like 5.
A very interesting episode for you today. But before we do that, of course, how are you doing?
Good.
You didn't know how to answer that.
Huh?
You didn't know how to answer that.
Yeah, I never really know. I just say good, but then I don't want it to just end with good, So I mean, it's going.
Teach us a random Italian word of the day.
Well, I'm looking at a door, and so that would be porta.
What?
Porta.
Oh.
What'd you think I said?
Porca.
That's what I thought you said. You thought my God. That's
right?
what I thought you thought I said. Oh my God. I can't talk.
I know that one. That means pig.
Porca.
Yeah.
Something. It's part of a swear word actually too.
I think it's like an insult to
Yeah.
So you are going to the Bermuda Triangle and Eleuthera to build homes for ants.
Yep.
Those little ant homes. Ant hills.
Ant homes? Ant holes?
Ant holes.
Oh God.
To build houses for a possum.
Yep.
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 So anything weird or funny or scary happened to you while I spin? Like we did in the video for Town Hall?
Just spent the whole day packing and running errands and
all those appointments in before 2 months of that's gonna be nice. 2 months of no appointments.
Yeah, that's true. No appointments.
Unless Barbara finds like a witch doctor in
honestly, I bet there are. Over there.
I wish I could be a witch doctor.
Yeah, I would say sounds like an interesting activity to.
Hey, right? Do they do anything? What's the freakiest ritual in Eleuthera that you know of?
Oh wait, I don't. I know there's I've heard there's voodoo stuff, but I don't really know about rituals, though. I don't know the rituals. Wait, you didn't even see my hands. Ooh.
I would like to make a voodoo doll of someone.
Oh no!
At the moment,
those are creepy.
Luca and I both work for Town Hall, and this week they're kind of taking a break from the normal operations to do a summer camp for kids aged 8 to 11 that want to learn how to make movies. Okay, so it takes place at this middle school in West Hartford, and it was a bad start right from the beginning because we had a noon arrival time. Our boss did not arrive until 12:20. So it was me and another camera operator there. And we were like, where is she? And all these kids were arriving. And then Jen and David showed up out of nowhere. And we didn't even see their cars come in. And so we get all the kids in there. And day one is about teaching them screenwriting. So Jen was doing this whole demonstration about screenwriting, and she was doing a pretty good job explaining what it was to kids that young. And then she started acting out the genres, the different genres of film. Like she would say, "Oh, what are the different genres of film?" And Jen, by the way, our boss, is very, very funny, very animated. We love her. So acting out the different genre, like she would be like, "What are the different genres of film?" And someone would say action, and she would pretend like she was fighting. Like she'd go action. Someone said adventure, and she'd be like adventure, like climbing a rope or something like that.
Oh my.
Someone said comedy. She did her laugh, her famous laugh. She was like, "Ah!" And then when someone said horror, she went, "Ah!"
Oh God.
I almost pissed my pants today in front of a bunch of children. It was so funny. And then there was another girl that was like the camp bully, and she was bullying another girl. She made one cry.
Oh my God.
And there was another one who would every like half hour would scream, "Ah, ah." We are doing the Circleville letters case, which is something that you found on the internet. It's a case in Ohio, and it's really, really weird.
It is
A
weird.
really weird case. And we're going to go into that. Before we do, just wanted to say, please follow us on all of our social medias. Instagram is at Evil and Eerie Podcast. Twitter is at Evil Eerie Podcast. TikTok at Evil and Eerie Podcast. And we are also on Facebook. We have a website, www.evilandeeriepodcast.com. We have merch that is on the way. Hopefully, we'll make an official announcement about that soon. We did pull it back to try to do more work on it first. We also have a YouTube channel. Please subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss an episode. And we have a lot of bonus content, bonus episodes that are going up in addition to all the recorded episodes like this one that are going on there. This is our second Zoom episode. We're going to definitely do more since Luca is going to be in Alithera for some time. Definitely subscribe. We need subscribers. And tell us what you think. Rate, review, download. We are on Apple Podcast, Podbean, YouTube. And we're also on Spotify, which I did not know.
Oh, we are?
We're on Spotify. So
Since when?
I guess I put it on there and I forgot I did, or I signed up for it and my RSS feed automatically put it on there. Like when you have an RSS feed, it kind of automatically puts it on there. Like I don't manually put it on Apple Podcast. I manually put it on Podbean. And that's where my RSS feed is, and that automatically puts it on the other ones. So I guess Spotify, okay. We are on Spotify too.
Wow.
Yep. So, I know. I was pleased by it. And so tell us what you want to see. And we are taking suggestions and questions and stuff for that. So be on the lookout for everything. And so Circleville. But before we go into Circleville, I have some distressing news to tell you, Luca.
Oh no.
When Hurricane Elsa happened, the roof of Milkcraft collapsed, and they don't know if they're going to reopen it.
That's a joke.
No, I'm dead serious.
Are you serious?
You can look it up.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Yeah.
Milk.
What is that face for?
You make a lot of pranks. Oh my, it's temporarily closed.
Yeah, because the roof collapsed during Elsa. I would never make anything up about Milkcraft. You know I love that place.
I mean, you could, since you know I love that place too. Hold on.
I would never. We had to go to, because I went to World of Beer last night, and we were gonna get Milkcraft after, and my friend goes, "No, the roof collapsed. We can't go there. They're like closed, and they don't know if they're gonna reopen or not."
Wait, was that so that was a hurricane that was on Thursday that Megan was talking about? That was like the water was like high up, like
and literally we walked in front of it because we got Ben and Jerry's, which I was so disappointed about because they're not as good as Milkcraft, and we went around, and they like have like paper up, like you can't see into the windows anymore.
That's weird because I did drive by 2 days ago, I think, and it was dark, and I was wondering why it was closed because everything else was open. So, but
I feel so bad for the people that were working there. That
I
sucks.
know, yeah.
I feel bad for us too, because that was a great.
I mean,
At least
hopefully
we
they'll
got to
have
go
it
there.
fixed by the end of the summer, maybe.
Well, they're not sure if they're going to reopen or not.
Seriously? Why? Are
Maybe
they just
the damage was really bad. Either that, or maybe they were just like their business isn't going well. I don't know.
oh,
And
that
business wasn't
sucks.
going well anyway, so they were like, "All right, I'm
Really?
sorry."
There was always somebody going in.
That's true. At least we got to have it one more time.
Wait, what?
At least we got to have it one more time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they might open they might open it up somewhere else, maybe.
They better. They better. I
It's
will
just like
be.
I don't know how they're gonna. That's just, oh, that's unfortunate.
I know. I was really sad. I was like, "Oh, I need to tell her over Zoom." That's not texting news. It's too sad. But anyway, so Circleville, we're gonna jump in now. So Circleville, how did you come across this case? Did you know about it prior to
No,
research?
I
Oh,
did not. I was just looking up, unsolved mysteries and stuff, and this was on Reddit, and yeah, so just did a little bit of research, and then I found that story about a town in Ohio named Circleville, yeah. So that's how I found out about it, but I never heard about it before I read about it. But yeah, you never heard about it either, right?
No.
It's really weird.
Did you hear of it when you went on your Ohio trip this year?
Nope, I did not. I think, when did we start doing the podcast? It was before Ohio's. It was like the week before.
The first day we taped was the day before Memorial Day.
Yeah, so then
May 30th.
the thing was the week before I read about this, the week before we were going to Ohio, so it was kind of funny. But I wonder if Circleville was actually far from that place that I stayed at. I'm actually gonna look now.
Yeah, you should.
Distance from.
You could have gone to see it. So anyway, Circleville, like we've said 10 times now, is a small Ohio city. Population is just over 13,000 people. So it's small for Ohio, not for Connecticut. I feel like that'd be sizable for Connecticut.
Big for Connecticut, yeah.
Yeah. So the biggest event of the year that I guess the Circleville city is known for is their annual pumpkin show.
Yeah.
Which I kind of want to go to.
Yeah, it's probably 8 hours away or something from here, or from me.
Oh, it was that
to
long?
Ohio. I mean, going to Plymouth, Ohio, yeah, but I'm not, because we had to stop
Oh no,
halfway.
I thought you meant that Circleville was 8 hours from where you stayed in Ohio.
Oh no, I have to check.
I was gonna say I don't think Ohio is that big, is it?
No.
I think maybe California you could take an 8 hour
probably
trip.
2 hours, 3 hours from Ohio, maybe, or from Plymouth. Wow, as if Circleville is its own state. Distance from.
Plot twist, it is. So this is also the home of the Circleville letter writer.
Oh my God, wait, I put Plymouth, Massachusetts. I was so confused. It said 12 hours. I'm like, what? Plymouth, Ohio. Idiot. Sorry, keep going.
Oh, that's okay. So this is also the home of the Circleville letter writer, which is the case that we're doing today. So.
Do you hear my mom?
Yeah.
Oh God.
But it doesn't it's because I wasn't talking. I feel like if I were talking, I wouldn't be able to hear her. So in 1976, residents of Circleville started getting mysterious, vindictive letters. It's an interesting adjective to use, because vindictive is usually when you do something out of retaliation.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
These I feel like were unwarranted. So everyone was getting these letters. It was officials and it was other normal citizens that were just getting these. And they were being accused of a number of things, the people that would get these letters. Like Mary Gillespie is one example. She was a bus driver. And her letter said, Mary, we know you're having an affair with a school official. And she kept getting these threatening letters. And was it true? Who knows? Her husband, Ron Gillespie, received another letter saying that his wife was having the affair and that he had to break it up or else. So on August 19th, 1977, he had gotten another letter that kind of he thought revealed the identity of who the Circleville letter writer was. And so he went to his house with a gun, attempting to kill him.
Oh my gosh.
They ended up finding Ron, the husband who left with the gun, dead on the side of the road. He had died from a car accident, a very mysterious car accident. His gun was fired once, however. He didn't die from gunshot, though, so they don't know who he shot at, why he shot at someone. And so I don't know, maybe they think someone like ran him off the road. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, he was killed in his car. Well, in the accident or something.
And he would also, I guess the letter writer was also a big stalker because he knew things and he was writing things in the letters to Mary about her children. The fact that he knew she had children said that he was a stalker. He would put details in the letters that people who weren't creeping up on your house wouldn't otherwise know.
This guy probably had no life, so.
For example, I know you have 3 garages, but that's only because I stalk you incessantly. So.
Oh my god.
I'll put that in the letter. I also know your address. I do send her letters, fun fact. Did you get the letter I sent you in the mail?
Oh yeah. It was the picture, right? The thing?
It was a thank you card for coming to my graduation party.
I actually have it right here.
I send her mail.
Thank you.
I know her address, and she's never told me before. That is a lie, she has.
Oh my gosh.
But certain other friends we have, I found their address on a website, which I will not disclose. The writer, I guess, after 2 weeks, and this was prior to Ron's death. The writer said, I'm going to go to CBS, the radios, televisions, and billboards, and I'm going to go public with the affair if you don't do anything about it. And there were only 3 people who knew about the letter. It was Mary, her husband Ron, and her... Sorry. They only told 3 people about the letter, so they knew about it. But also, Ron's sister knew about it. Her husband, Paul Freshour, and Paul's sister. So basically, they kind of had some ideas as to who was writing these letters, but they never knew for sure. It could have been one of them, could have maybe not been, but they thought it was Paul, the brother-in-law, that was writing these letters.
But did it say anything about him talking to her ever about these letters, or they just assumed because, how did they know he knew? Did it say anything about that? Because I don't remember.
Well, they told him about the letters, Paul.
Oh.
Mary and Ron said they were getting letters. They told Ron's sister, Ron's sister's husband, and Ron's sister's husband told his sister. So there were 3 people. And I mean, that's how do you not know how much it spread after that? People talk. Yeah. I would have told 10 people.
Yeah, you would have.
I would have told 10 people. Imagine how many people Marceline would have told. Everybody in the state would know. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like just narrowing it down to those 3 is a little bit silly.
Odd.
You gotta fiddle around with more people, They thought Paul Freshour was in charge of the death.
1977? This was in the 70s.
Yep.
Okay.
When I first read it, I thought it said 1907. So I was like, oh wow. Then I realized it was 1977. I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. What were you gonna say?
Huh?
What were you gonna say? You said side note.
Oh no, I didn't say side note. I just said oh.
Oh. Ron's death was so they thought that Paul was responsible for the letters, but Ron's death was ruled an accident because he had 0.16 blood alcohol content. Is that what it is? Blood alcohol content? Is that what BAC stands for? The blood alcohol content, which is like how much alcohol you have in your system.
Yeah.
So he was twice over the legal limit, but people were also saying that he was not a big drinker. So it was not really in his character. I mean, granted, he was receiving those letters. I mean, who wouldn't drink?
I mean, if she was cheating on him, sorry, I don't know if you can hear my.
Yeah, you're fine. I mean, that's true too. I mean, like, if you're suspecting that your wife is, you know, fiddling around with other pickles, then I mean, why wouldn't you drink? That's a good point.
Yeah, so I mean, if it wasn't his character to do that, I mean, if he was getting
certainly could have entered his character just from
could have opened some
from the
kind
letters
of
too. From the letters too, because I mean, the other thing too is Paul passed a polygraph test, which kind of ruled him out. Mary, who is now a widow, said that she did have a relationship with the superintendent, but that it didn't start until after the death.
Oh my! What the hell?
Which
I don't remember reading that.
I don't know if I believe that. I think
that's odd. Like how?
That's a little bit.
Like what is it? The superintendent was the secret letter person that just wanted to like ruin people's lives or something like that, even though he was like about to cheat. Like I don't know. That's weird.
Well, I don't know. I don't think they thought the superintendent was writing the letters. But I don't know if I believe that it started afterwards. I mean, if it was the superintendent writing the letters, that'd be convenient to say. But it did start. That it didn't start until after.
She probably, if it did, like if that wasn't true, she probably said it just because she didn't, want the blame like on, her. I mean, yeah, she didn't. She just wants to point it over to someone else, I guess. I don't know.
Well, and then I guess in 1983, she kept getting harassed by presumably by this letter writer, and they had placed a bunch of signs on her bus, and she actually found a booby trap that had a pistol triggered with it. So if she had triggered it correctly, the pistol would have shot her, but she didn't. Convenient that she didn't die from a booby trap that anyone else probably would have died from.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust her. So they did some work on the gun, and they determined that it belonged to her brother-in-law, Paul Freshore. So he's back. And so that's kind of when they really kind of thought it was him. And so they did a handwriting test. You know how they do those handwriting tests to see if they match? Mm-hmm. He also had him write the letters while repeating them verbally. And he actually was arrested and charged with attempted murder. So for Mary's attempted murder, not for the death of Ron, or it was enough evidence, I guess, for the jury to put him in. And juries are ridiculous. They really are. Like, so many people get put behind bars without the evidence. It's like the people that have more evidence working with them end up getting arrested, while the other ones that have no evidence, people are like, oh,
more lenient to them.
Yeah, it's such a corrupt system. So a handwriting expert did say that Paul was the letter writer. So they pretty much think that it matched. And so I'm guessing that's what they used to swing the vote over. And his wife, I guess, had the same suspicion. He also was not at work the day that the booby trap was found. So now I don't know. Now I'm starting to get a little bit more skeptical of him too. He did say he had an alibi for most of the day, but he never took the stand. He was convicted to a 7 to 24 year sentence. And while he was there, this is what kind of throws the case off a little bit. While he was there, he himself was getting letters from the letter writer. And he was in solitary confinement. So there's no way he would have had access to any of that. And other people were getting letters postmarked from Columbus, Ohio. And like I said, because he was in solitary confinement, he could not have written any letters. I made a mistake before. He could receive letters, he couldn't write letters.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, then again, there are some cases where people who are like obsessed with serial killers, or even like that write letters, or even like ones that like prank call people, they'll like think it's funny to like continue it.
Yeah.
Like I've seen that in so many investigation discovery documentaries.
Yeah.
It's like people will, if there's like a murderer on the loose or something like that, they'll pretend to be them and like give fake tips or something like that because they want money out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I could see somebody doing that, taking over as the Circleville writer. Like if like there are so many people who have pretended to be the Zodiac Killer and have written letters. And they're just, I mean, it's the same thing with fake tips. Like people will call in with fake tips just to try to get their hands on the reward money. So he became eligible for parole in December 1990. This is Paul. He was denied parole, though. Even though there was no way he could be sending the letters, he was still blamed for them. In 1994, he was paroled, and he continues to this day to say that he was innocent and that he had nothing to do with it. And the letters, they've never found who has done them. But there have been people that have investigated it, and there are some other people that are possible suspects. 20 minutes before Mary found the booby trap, there was another bus driver on her route that had seen a suspicious man next to a yellow car. The man was at the same spot the trap was later found at. And Paul had the same type of car, but the description really didn't match him at all. And at that time specifically, he had a solid alibi. So when the mysterious man was walking around, that's when he had a solid alibi. So I guess there was a show called Unsolved Mysteries. I don't know if you've heard of it.
If it's a newer show, then yeah. I think I might have seen stuff from that. Let me see. Unsolved. I think I did watch some things. I think there's like UFO stuff.
I think that might have been
it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix too.
It is?
Yeah.
I did not know
Interesting. It's definitely, if you haven't seen it, yeah, you should watch them.
So they actually cover that on episode. I'll have to see if that one specifically is on Netflix. Maybe I should have watched it before doing this episode.
Oh wait, there's something about the Circleville letter writer? I didn't know that.
On that show, yeah. Pretty sure it's also on the Roku channel and stuff. So he is wanted. So sorry, I lied. Paul Frischor does not remain his innocence to this day because he died in 2012. And so there was another suspect. There were actually, like I said, there were other suspects. One was believed to be the son of the superintendent that Mary slept with. Another was a coworker who had a crush on her, but she didn't have any involvement with him that we know of. And the third was Paul's ex-wife, who was Ron's sister. And it was believed that the strange man was the ex-wife's new boyfriend.
Hey, what? So, whose wife?
Paul's ex-wife's boyfriend.
Oh. Like, they divorced when he went to prison? They divorced when he went to prison? Oh.
Or maybe even before.
Like when he was being accused of those things.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's just a very gnarled and twisted family tree.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. What do you think is the most likely scenario?
Did it say anything about the letters looking exactly like the ones before, like the ones that Mary received, the ones that, so when Paul went to jail, did the letters look exactly like the, same handwriting and stuff as like they did before he went to jail?
That's
Did
a
it
good
say
question.
anything about that? Because that would have been
I mean, I don't even think they needed to look into it because there's no way that he could have been writing those letters. But maybe, I don't know. I think
because
they
yeah, because I mean, if it was Paul, then I mean, it could someone else if who was like, oh, like really obsessed with this like mystery, this unsolved like thing, or well, I can't talk at all today. Somebody who was obsessed, like they get obsessed with, serial killers and stuff and want to like imitate them or cause like more chaos. Could have been one, like if they actually like matched like the writing. I mean, it could have been someone else that just like started picking it up after he went to jail. If that was like if he was really like, the Circleville letter writer, but
well, either they thought that the letters that were continuing weren't him, and that's why he was eligible for parole, and they kind of ruled it out and they never found it. Or
also they thought they knew it wasn't him, just like what was
maybe
that? Like,
or they thought that the other letters that followed were fake, and there was just new evidence that saved him a couple of years later. If you had to guess, would you say it was him? If you had to like,
when I first read about this, I didn't really believe it, because as you like, people just go to jail for some things that they never like committed, like for if he, I mean, I don't know what he had against Mary, if he did like the whole booby trap thing, but like,
I mean, the only thing I can think of is if him and his wife divorced prior, he's trying to get revenge, but I don't know why he would take it out on them unless they had a big fight then.
Yeah, unless there's just something that we don't know that happened behind
Very
closed
possible.
doors. Yeah. But originally I didn't think it was him, and also because there's just people sometimes are just very desperate, or like the criminal justice system is just very desperate in finding someone, so I thought that if there was some kind of issue between Mary and Paul, then
maybe they kind of incited one.
Yeah.
Or
so
almost like fabricated one.
So that's what I thought like previously when I first read about this, but like listening to it again, I mean, if it was him and like what they thought the letters that were sent to him were fake when he was in jail by other people that were just trying to, prank or just cause more chaos and stuff, or I mean, who knows? I kind of in a like unsure for sure.
I don't think it was him.
For sure. Yeah, I didn't think at first, but
I honestly, I don't think it was him. I think that, sorry, I'm getting a paper clip to play with. I don't think it was him. I think like you said, like what would the motive have been? I don't think that it's strong enough. I think that the letters, I mean, I think it is a good possibility that the letters might have been like forgeries after, if it was him, like it wasn't like, but I don't know. I just feel like in this case, I mean, I think we need to know more, unfortunately. Maybe if you watch the documentary, you'll find out more.
Yeah, I did not know
Sometimes
about
they
that.
list more. So. But I don't think the motive's there. I think that just by the fact that he went to jail and letters kept coming, should have told people.
Yeah, there was something else.
Like should have like told people that maybe, you know, it really was not him. And I don't know, I feel like if his death, his meaning Ron, was definitely accidental, then he didn't nobody technically then died from it. I mean, it was attempted murder, but I don't know, the whole mysterious man thing comes into play, and I have a hard time believing that it was Paul. And I mean, Paul did pass the polygraph at one point. So
Yeah, so like I mean like that you said the other bus driver saw some man near like the booby trap area
mhm,
and like they
booby trap,
the booby trap
the
no
Barbara trap,
the what?
the Barbara trap,
That's what it's called? Oh
the
wait, no.
Barbara.
Oh my god, no, I thought you said something else. No, oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
you thought I said the booty trap?
Yeah, I mean kinda.
Boozy?
I don't even know. I thought you said something else besides instead of Barbara trap. I don't know. I couldn't tell that you were saying
Oh,
Barbara, but I mean if they saw that guy, whatever whoever he was, walk like near that area, like the booby trap area. I hate saying booby trap. The booby trap area.
the titty trap.
Oh my god. That little trap area. Um, they were just they did not like he didn't look like he didn't seem to be, similar to Paul or anything.
No,
Like
they didn't.
didn't say anything
They
about
they
that.
said they didn't look like the cars were kind of alike, but they didn't look alike. Which I don't know. Maybe he.
Oh, they both had yellow cars.
I mean,
Ugh. Oh,
chances. I mean, here's the thing. Maybe it was his car, and he was driving him, but he wasn't the one that was walking around mysteriously. Maybe they were in cahoots.
maybe there were two people. Oop, ouch.
Maybe
Two people working together on that.
could have been.
One of them was the superintendent, the other one was Paul. I don't know.
Honestly, and they were both sleeping with Mary.
Oh Lord. Oh my. The bus
But
driver.
that's interesting. So the Circleville letters. I definitely recommend watching the Unsolved Mysteries episode for anybody that's definitely interested in learning more. That
Yeah.
was weird. Say that again. In learning more, because those cases are really interesting. The ones that have
And we could have missed things too. So go check it out on
we
Netflix.
didn't miss anything. But
Whee!
it kind of reminds me of the Zodiac Killer, which is my favorite case. And we
I have
will do that
to.
eventually. That's going to be for a very special episode because that is going to be a multi-part for sure.
A what?
A multi-part episode for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be like 100th or
More
something.
like the Bermuda Triangle one.
Mm-hmm. That's got to be like a special episode because that is my
I have
case.
not looked into the Zodiac Killer that much.
So there's this woman on TikTok. I'll have to find her name, and she's kind of like those psychics that like have sticks that ghosts move.
Oh yeah, yeah. You mean the ones that like touch? Like
Yeah.
that?
And she was
I
asking,
tried those in Gettysburg.
did it work?
It was weird because I wasn't really moving them. At least I couldn't tell if I was, and they just seemed to like gravitate towards each other. I don't know if that was just like. I mean, I wasn't going like this.
I think when they go towards each other, it means no. And I think when they move away from each other, it means yes.
Maybe because I don't remember what each meant. But
So yeah, they're really freaky.
They are because we were on a little ghost tour in Gettysburg, and that's why the people there gave us these like metal rod things, which I forgot what are they called. Do you know what they're called? Or I don't know, metal rods, and So, okay, my dad's like a really like, it's kind of a skeptic, but then after that, like like it moved with him, so he was just really like weirded out. But then this little girl that was with us, like it would move so much with her. And yeah, like I think because like children just like attract more and they can
Oh
communicate
yeah, they
more.
definitely
They
do.
just, yeah, so it moved so much with her. And
Well,
the
oh, sorry. I didn't mean.
you're good. The ghost hunter lady, whatever her name was, I'm not gonna say her name, but like the ghost hunter lady, since there were 3 of them, but like the main lady, I guess, who was in charge, she said like she knew our names, some of our names. So like she would say, "Oh, who's his daughter? Who's her daughter? Like, who's this?" And the girl, the metal rods would point towards whoever that was. And they were right. Like she didn't know. The little girl didn't know who we were. So if like I don't remember if she said our names and then the rods pointed to whoever, or like I think
That's
she might have said
creepy.
the names. Yeah, so I mean, like the girl wouldn't have known. So like there was something there, unless like the broads just knew everybody for some reason. Um, but yeah, no, that was definitely an odd experience.
I
In
hear that. I heard that ghosts do prefer to talk to children because ghosts have the mentality more of children than adults.
Mm-hmm.
Like their like mindset is very childish. I heard.
Yeah, like I don't know. Other than that, I don't really know why. I mean, kids are
Yeah,
just more sensitive, as are older people, I guess. So it's more likely if you're like younger or older, if you're more likely to like sense something more or like see things or just
I think
be
it's
more
because they have
sensitive.
children have less stress ish, and it's easier for them to like
Maybe,
get.
yeah.
That's what I heard. I'm not sure how.
Also people that have bad immune systems or are sick or something, like physically, they
Oh,
can,
that I didn't know,
that I've heard,
but
like
I
if
don't doubt it.
yeah, they're more like closer to, seeing things than or experiencing what happens on, I don't know, experiencing the middle ground. I don't know what they're called. I'm saying like there's like the ones that are stuck on Earth, whatever, the ghosts on Earth. The spirits.
So, oh god. So, I mean, the woman on TikTok was asking questions about the Zodiac Killer, and according to the rods, the Zodiac Killer was a woman who's still alive, which I
Oh,
found
really?
very interesting. I mean, all the suspects traditionally of that killer have been men who have all passed away. So
Yeah, that's weird.
interesting. So anyway, that was our Circleville letters episode. Um, be sure to subscribe, rate, review, download, follow us on everything that we plugged in the beginning of the episode. Subscribe on YouTube.
Don't miss an episode.
Yes, you do not want to miss any episodes, and you also want to hit that bell so you don't. And we have bonus content, bonus episodes like the video with me and Gia should be up by now, as well as the bonus episodes of me and Michelle with the episode we that just was so bad we couldn't air, and the video of us playing fun party games at her house. So be on the lookout for that. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers so we can monetize. And the next episode, I'm going to be back with Michelle for. We are doing Aliens in Alaska, which
Aliens
is,
in
I
Alaska.
believe, a documentary that I need to watch on the Discovery Channel.
That's what it's called?
I think so. I have to look at her text again. But that's going to be the next one, Aliens in Alaska. So if you're an Alien fan, you will want to tune into the next one. And regardless, you know what? Regardless, if you are a fan of anything, tune into all of the episodes.
Oh, there's a movie? Oh, wait, no, there's a show.
Yeah, the show, I think, is what she was talking about. Alaskan Aliens or something like that.
Oh, it's on Hulu? Maybe?
So
Okay.
anyway, thank you for tuning in. Join us again on Monday for, I can't believe we've been doing this for 6 weeks now. This is week 6.
No, almost 20 episodes.
And Everybody wish Luca a fun time in Eleuthero, and we will see her again in person in September for our Olive Garden dinner.
Oh yes, we gotta have that Olive Garden dinner every year. So
We've only done it once before. Well, with Megan, we've only done it once before.
oh
You and
yeah,
you and I
we've done it a few times before. So
yeah.
oh.
Anyway, peace.